Welcome to another episode of 507 Garage. Just wanted to give you guys an update of how the all-wheel drive wagon is going. So I ended up working on the tailgate to try to basically get that cut so I can start prepping everything I need to be able to bring the rear of this entire hatch down. So what you see is that it sits pretty high on this section here, and it's for many reasons. This interior piece of metal I need to cut off, but initially I was gonna just cut it off. What I wanna do is I wanna cut from the inside, of course, because I need to remove this, but I'm gonna need some of this bracketing. So I need to cut it and make sure that I don't damage it, and that will allow this to come down more, as well as on the GS body, I need to cut from this section, pretty much following this line. So this needs to come off. That way, this whole section can come down. Another area is that the B pillars are not matching. The B pillar for the GS is right here. This is where the one for the E61 is. This needs to move forward, and it should be in line where, if you look at the straight line out of where the sunroof starts, not where it curves right here, but more where it's straight. Cut up to that point, bring it forward, and as long as it starts to match, you would see that eventually it should start touching where that trunk is for the GS. So then these two pieces can basically sit right on top of each other. And once they do, then I am able to then start cutting the Lexus trunk to then combine the two, the tailgate and the GS trunk. The way that the doors are gonna be handled is I'm going to keep these doors, and then once the B pillar is in, I will see what I can modify with the doors. I also have the E61 doors, but I'm trying to keep the Lexus doors and see how much I need to cut out of them to make them fit in this area. And then the goal is to basically have new glass designed for them, because I'm going to need new style glass for these back doors. So that way I keep the doors. As you see, the doors already have the metal wide body shape on it. All I need to do is just fix the framing, possibly cut the framing off of the E61 doors that I have and combine them with this one. I'm not sure yet. Once I get there, I'll know exactly what the point will be to tackle that area. But for back here, some of the features I want to keep is, of course, some people on E61s, when they modify them, they remove this back wiper. I want to keep it just because I feel like it wouldn't be a wagon if I don't have a rear wiper. This has a button on the back here that allows for you to lift the glass. And then I'm going to do something here with this little backup brake light. I want to do something to add almost like a lip here to lift it. But right now it's just needing to get those sections cut. So I had to get new tools to be able to get that done. Right now, I'm not able to continue with it until I do that. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more. You can see all of the vehicles. And just kind of answering one question that folks had. Why did you call it Garage Triangle? Well, the reason I decided to do that is because, well, I want to have a daily GS that is turbocharged, but running on really low boost. Then I have the station wagon build, and then I have the race car build that some people already know about. So the goal is to basically speak on those three GSs, how different they are, show the different things out of all of them, and then just basically rotate updates on each of them. So that's why they're called, or it's called Garage Triangle. I will still be doing a series on the wagon and continuing that. So that has not changed and will not change. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm waiting on next Wednesday, which will be a Wagon Wednesday, which I like. I should have this whole hatch wagon section aligned to the car finally, and then I will start messing with the doors, as I mentioned. So stay tuned. This is just a quick update, and I appreciate your guys' support. Social media is growing pretty quickly. I'm trying to be more consistent, and sometimes I have to post late at night like I'm doing right now. So thank you again for understanding and your support, and stay tuned.